America Stadium in Uptown Charlotte. Today, it's a Week 14 matchup that should be a good one between the Miami Dolphins and the Carolina Panthers. Two teams trying to stake their claim to postseason football. Week 14 of the NFL is underway. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback.
Ready. 52 blasters.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And the Dolphins rush gets home. Down he goes. So much for coming out throwing as it leads to an early second down and long. They'll run up the middle with McAllister. And he'll take this up only to about his 18-yard line. He'll get 3, but it leaves him with a big hole here on 3rd and very long.
This defense for the Dolphins, they were terrific last week in the victory over Buffalo.
And what I saw on film was a nearly unstoppable pass rush. 5 sacks last week, plenty of hurries given up. So now what do you do on offense? You just max protect, keep everyone in and run the ball? Or maybe just 1 or 2 receiver routes in order to try and keep your quarterback upright?
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And he will find the open man. It's DJ Moore. And he's not going to sniff the first down here. He stopped at the 25. So on 4th down, here's Johnny Hekker to punt it away. Back deep is Tyreek Hill. And whistle blown. A timeout here is taken, and it's taken by the kicking team. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. So on now is Johnny Hekker to punt this one away. Here's Hill on the return. We'll call that a punt of 54 yards. Well struck. And it'll be Dolphin football.
Come on.
They'll run here with Raheem Mostert. And he's going to get about 7 yards on that one, up to around the 33. The success there, Charles, coming on the outside of the field, the ground game. Curious to see if that continues as we progress.
Yeah, we often talk about a variety in play calling and usually between run and pass. But in this case, with strictly the run game, you can be creative there as well. Run it inside, run it outside, keep the defense off balance.
19 tight.
Throwing on 2nd and 3. Willis. And going deep for Hill.
Oh, that's into a double team, and it's intercepted.
Jeremy Chin picks it off. And the Panthers will take over here at their own 14-yard line.
So this is something we didn't see at all from this offense in the victory last week. That's a turnover. They didn't have any, but giving the ball away here in the opening quarter.
I love the surprise in your voice because it's exactly what you stated. Didn't see it last week, but it was a key to their win. And it'll be a key to this game as well, protecting the football. Didn't get it done there.
And he edges forward, but only gets a pair of yards out of it. And it's 2nd down. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8.
Right. Check. Watch out now. 50 Fury.
They're going to look to throw. And his throw is incomplete.
Not a great start dropping his first target, but let's face it, it won't be his last chance because he'll get opportunities to make up for that one throughout this game.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. He's got a man complete.
And they're going to get this to about the 44-yard line.
So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10.
And he's got it to about the 40. The Panthers at 7-5 now on the year, and they come in off the extended break from the bye.
And I think it was much needed as well, because you play 2.5 months. You know you're ready for some time off in order to get prepared for the home stretch. In fact, when they looked at the schedule to start the season, I think they liked where their open week fell.
And he'll be brought down at the 27.
Counting down toward the midway point in quarter one. They'll look to throw here on 1st down. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete.
And he'll be marked down right at the 15-yard line.
Nice little nifty play for him there. Yeah, that's the ability to read a defense and utilize players that don't often get picked up in coverage easily. And I'm talking about being able to use the backside of the backfield, because I know that when I...
Looking for Marshall, but it's intercepted.
Picked up by Javon Holland. And the Dolphins are going to take over at their own 13-yard line.
Definitely not the ideal time to see that mistake, partner, because this is still a one-possession game, and that's at least a field goal that just vanished with that turnover. Now, pressure's on defensively to prevent that pick from turning into points for the other side.
And he gets this one just shy of the 35 to the 34.
Play action. Willis.
He's going to float this one deep right side. And that is incomplete.
Against a team coming off a win just as your team did the previous week, you talk about being physical all game long. Sometimes being physical is just being on the spot and helping force the incompletion.
Meanwhile, Willis throw here taken in by Gesicki. And he's brought down inside the 20 at the 18-yard line.
Well, make that now 2 completions for him on this drive, and these aren't ordinary completions. They're big ones.
Yeah, these are the types that make a secondary talk to each other, and not in a good way. Oftentimes pointing fingers. Hey, who's got him? Someone cover it. That type of indecision can open up to even more big plays.
Inside the red zone here. They'll look to throw. This is caught. And he will take it in for a Dolphins touchdown.
Jerry Jeudy.
His 9th touchdown of the season.
And the Dolphins take the early turnover and convert it into an opening touchdown.
Extra point up and good by Sanders. And it's now a 7-0 game. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go.
As the offense comes out here, Charles, remember they threw the interception last time out, but they were moving the football down the field. Looked like they were going to have a sustained drive that ended in points, but then the pick ensued.
And because of that, there's no way you can call the last drive a success. Yes, there are things to build on because they found some play calls that work. Now, they've got to build another drive and find a way to avoid the turnover that plagued it on the last one.
A false start backs him up 5, 1st and 15. They'll drop to throw. He'll drop it off to McAllister as running back. Oh, and now some space to operate. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. What a play that turns out to be, 36 yards. Now on 1st down, he'll drop to throw it. And that is incomplete.
We've already seen him catch a few passes out of the backfield in the first half, unable to connect on that one.
Certainly seems like getting him the ball out of the passing game, though, is part of their game plan.
It certainly is, because he catches it well, creates a mismatch. You're going to cover him with a linebacker, a corner, a safety. They feel like he can win every battle.
Looking in zone for Jones. And oh, it'll be intercepted. There goes right side. And a huge return as he'll take this one all the way down inside the 30-yard line.
A tough adjustment to the NFL throughout his rookie season, and his problem with turnovers is only exacerbated by his early showing today. That's a couple for him here in this first half, and he's cleared the double-digit mark for the entire season.
Here we go, here we go.
Willis will look to throw on first down.
Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Well, they certainly knew their challenge as this series began, and they got to stop on play number 1. Goal now, get 2 more stops and limit the damage to a field goal.
To throw again on second down. Willis toward the left sideline, but it's incomplete.
One thing that you're going to see from this offense is that they love the matchup with their wide receivers against this secondary. That one wasn't successful, but don't expect them to back away from attacking all game long.
A chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is 3rd and long.
Third down, it's Willis. He'll get this into the hands of Mostert. And he is going to have the Dolphins first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Willis now off play action. They're looking for Judy, but it's intercepted.
And as we've seen, points have been precious so far, and they just threw something away on that snap. And look, let's face it, as we advance further into this game, that play will be on the minds of everyone who's watching it. They wonder if this is the turning point. Is this the spot where those points were given away? It could cost them a ball game.
Try to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw.
And he'll be brought down at the 27. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports.
On the double. Red cycle.
They'll look to throw now on first down.
And this one almost intercepted. Had a chance to come down with it in the end zone, but could not hang on.
But one thing we certainly know, he likes to take those risks deep downfield during games, coverage or not. The coverage was there on that one. No catch, but he's also fortunate. No turnover either.
Nowhere to turn here, and he's going to go down. Back at about the 37-yard line. They'll wind up losing 10 on the sack, and it'll lead to a 3rd and long.
Field blue. Field black. 52 black. 6, 7.
Back to throw here.
Oh, look at the catch there by Moore.
And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Back to throw. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Jones. Nice gain of 8 that time, and it's 2nd and goal. It's got to be so tough having the ball in the middle of the field like that, knowing that a linebacker is just waiting to make a big tackle like we just saw.
Oh, no doubt about it, because offense coordinators love to call plays and send receivers into the middle of the field. And linebackers, they want to naturally discourage those plays from being called.
Call it a gain of a yard as they get a little bit closer here. It's 3rd and goal.
That run didn't get very far, and I think when you're looking at his dimensions, he's a little bit on the smaller side. He's counting on the big guys up front to escort him in, and they couldn't create any kind of space for him, could they?
Yeah, didn't get the push they needed. Trying to wedge his way in there, no signal. I don't think he got there. He didn't. They try the sneak, but not enough push. He doesn't get in. And the Dolphins celebrate their goal line stand.
Ready?
First and 10, it's Willis.
And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted.
Picked off by J.C. Horn.
And he will bring this one back. It's a pick 6 for a Panther touchdown. Zane Gonzalez on for the extra point. It's up and good, and we're tied at 7 here in quarter number 2. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. Now remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick 6, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go-around.
Yeah, and sometimes, partner, I think it's almost better that you just throw the pick 6 and you come right back out on the field. You're not over on the sidelines dwelling for it for very long. You're not hearing everyone say, oh, hey, you'll get them next time. Hey, don't worry about it. All that stuff just goes right out the window. You're right back out on the field with a chance to atone.
I think we got to give it up for him right there. That's a heck of an athletic move for a big man right in the middle of the line. How about the play he makes there? Nowhere to run, and he finishes that one off for a loss.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11.
Once again, it's Mostert.
And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40.
Now Willis on 1st and 10.
And he's left with no option here but to throw it away.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
So 2nd down and 10. Once again, they'll go from the 40.
They run with Mostert off the option. And slow going there as he'll only get a yard, maybe, up to the 41.
Now that's a mountain of a man that just made that stop, isn't it? But he's more than that. This guy's nimble and quick. More than a space eater, he just made a great play there.
Play fake. Here's Willis.
That's complete to John Ross. And he gets us to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. So from Panther territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line.
To the air on 1st down. Here's Willis.
And he's got his tight end. It's Mike Gesicki. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. They'll send the tight end in motion left. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. His throw caught at about the 5.
And the Dolphins are going to be looking at 1st and goal as they move this down to the 4-yard line.
2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal.
From the gun, here's Willis. And the pressure gets there. He'll go down. It's a sack. And it is going to bring us to the 2-minute warning.
This will go as an 11-yard loss there on 1st and goal. 2 of their 3 red zone trips so far they've come up empty on. They'll look to reverse that trend on 2nd and goal.
Here's Willis. The quick throw knocked away. It's incomplete.
This is a half for not just the coverage, but the entire defense is setting the tone in this game.
A big play forthcoming. Here's 3rd and goal. Willis on 3rd and goal.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Dante Jackson picks it.
And that felt like a little extra pressure on that 3rd down attempt, and their mistake cost them points because they're inside the red zone. So you know you've got at least a field goal waiting for you. And in this case, they end up with nothing.
They'll come out throwing here on 1st down. And his throw here's incomplete.
That incompletion certainly slows things down a little bit and brings up a very important call for 2nd and long. What do? Run and try and get some yardage and make it 3rd manageable? Or challenge the coverage again, hoping for a bigger gain?
And the line to gain here is the 37 on 3rd down. They take a shot downfield there, but it winds up falling incomplete.
Oh, that's going to hurt a bit because they needed to come through with a completion there. Now a drive that started with great field position is facing 4th down.
So on trots the field goal unit, and wow, this is going to be a challenge here.
Gonzalez's kick is good. Well, Charles, the NFL record is 66 yards. That was 5 shy of that, but only a handful of guys have ever connected from 61 or deeper, and he can add his name to the list.
Yeah, more and more guys are trying it. That doesn't mean the success rate has gone up. That is a long kick. Guaranteed, when he turns on his phone after the game, a ton of congratulatory texts will be awaiting him.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive.
And now with still more than a minute to go in what's been a tight game, you figure we'll try to see them move the ball downfield.
And remember, they get the kickoff to start the 2nd half, so this is a golden opportunity for them to go down there and put up a couple of 6s back-to-back. What a momentum swing that would be.
Yeah, you might be able to get a 2-for-1 without ever even giving up the football. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
Let's just make this one succinct. Nice job there. All 11 guys on defense diagnosing the jet sweep and putting it down.
On 2nd down, Mostert.
Now 3rd down is looming. A pickup of 2 on 1st down and just 1 yard there.
So 7 yards from the 1st down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage.
And nowhere really to go there. He'll take this up just shy of midfield. Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play.
Willis, 4th down here.
A desperation heat from the end zone. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And the Panthers are going to get it back in excellent field position. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive.
He's got his tight end. It's Tommy Tremble.
And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. Now the Panthers going to signal for their third and final timeout as the clock will stop with 18 seconds to go in the first half. Back to throw now on first down. And for the third time here in this half, it's intercepted. And the Dolphins are going to take possession here at their own 6-yard line.
Well, it's not the first time we've seen him give one up here during his rookie season. And in this case, zone coverage forced the mistake. He's made some strides week to week in how he's handling the different type of coverages that he's seeing. But clearly, there's some growing still to do.
And he's going to step out of bounds all the way up near midfield.
A big play there just before halftime. 43 yards.
When they've needed a play this year, he's certainly been the guy to deliver it. As this season has gone on, he's been awfully consistent and sometimes spectacular.
Willis looking to throw on first down. Over the middle, complete to Judy.
They find some open field here. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. So we've hit halftime. Just a field goal separating these two teams at the break. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman ready with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, and we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. The Dolphins down on the scoreboard, but they'll have it first as we get going in this third quarter. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive.
Charles, it'll be interesting to see what adjustments this offense made in the locker room. Haven't really been able to get anything going offensively, virtually nothing in the ground attack either. So certainly something has to change here in quarter 3.
And I'm pretty sure they're friends from the defensive side of the...
And this is taken in at the 5. And all the way in for a Miami touchdown. Sanders now to add the extra point. And that makes it 14-10. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. Taken at the goal line. The lane opens here. He's past the 30. And now off to the races down the right side. And they are not going to catch him. He's in. Touchdown, Carolina. And people still trying to get back to their seats from the concession stand here at the start of the third quarter. And boom, we got points on the board.
And you just identified why the bulk of stadiums have increased presence in the concession areas, right? TVs, loudspeakers, so people can still follow the game. And right now, they're bummed out that they missed that big return to start this half.
And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive.
Well, partner, you know, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
This is caught inside the 15. Touchdown. Tyreek Hill with his second touchdown of the afternoon.
And the Dolphins have retaken a third quarter lead.
Extra point up and good by Sanders, and that will make this a 4-point game. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders.
From just inside the 20, a short kick. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape, up past the 30. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And with 3 interceptions thrown already, we'll see. Do they rely more on the ground game here?
They may have to change things offensively to try and settle things down, not just for the guy throwing the ball, but for the rest of the offense.
He's got him in. Complete. Touchdown, Carolina. A big play there. A touchdown on a kick return, and now one through the air. And the Panthers have answered back with a third-quarter touchdown of their own to retake the lead. Gonzalez able to tack on the PAT, and that gives them a 3-point lead. The Carolina kick team is out there ready to go, and they kick this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. You can just kind of sense the momentum turning here. It's 1st and 10. Willis now off of play action. That's caught left side by Judy. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Off the play fake, here's Willis. Oh, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
To throw on 2nd and 10. Willis. Open man is Ross, complete. The Panthers turn to their nickel set here as they get ready for 3rd down. Willis out of the gun. Oh, he's going to let this go for the end zone. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
I like the fact that he took the shot deep downfield. Even if you don't get the catch, maybe you get a defensive penalty and pick up the yardage that way.
And here's Gillen on now to punt as he gets this one away. On the return is Jones. It'll be a 40-yard punt, 8 on the return. And it will be the Panthers' ball, 1st and 10.
Let's go.
This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. We have seen a lot of points here in this quarter. For us up here in the booth, it's been fun to watch. The defensive coordinators probably scratching their heads.
Yeah, they're going a little bit crazy right now. But let's face it, all of our friends who play fantasy, they're enjoying the heck out of this show because most of them are creating and getting a bunch of points.
Yeah, points certainly not at a premium here. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. And the Dolphins are going to take over at their own 41. Good starting field position for the Dolphins as they have it 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line. They'll start on the ground with Mostert. And he takes it past the 45 and down at the 46. The 1st down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. They'll stay on the ground with Mostert. And they'll get this just to the 47. 1-yard gain.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
In search of 4 yards here to pick up the 1st down. Play action. Willis. The Panther rush too strong. They get there and take him down. Multiple defenders getting home there for a loss of 11. Here's Jamie Gillen now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. Jones on the return. So a good punt there, but a nice return of 11 yards. And the Panthers will take over now, 1st and 10. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. Here comes another drive from this unit, and Charles, they're coming off a costly mistake on the last possession, an interception in a game that is very close right now.
Well, as we know, they all sting no matter what the situation, but in a one-possession game, that'll hurt a little bit more. But this is an excellent opportunity to make up for it on this drive. I just don't expect them to try and take huge gambles to make up that momentum in a hurry.
From the 22, here's 2nd and 8.
Hey, go through.
Up the middle they go with McAllister. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. On third down, he'll drop to throw.
That pass complete to Moore.
He's at the 40. Past the 20. Touchdown, Carolina. DJ Moore, 81 yards.
And the Panthers get another third-quarter touchdown to add on to that lead.
Gonzalez good on the extra point, and his guys will take a 10-point lead. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive.
And Charles, a very uninspired effort the last time we saw them out there. It was a quick 3-and-out, and they punted the football.
Yeah, and you never want to get stopped so soundly during a series, but what would be even worse now is letting it happen again right here. They've got to get going.
On first down, Willis.
Oh, he'll air this one deep for Judy. And that's caught inside the 35. Touchdown, Dolphins. Jerry Judy. His 10th touchdown of the season, second of the game.
And the Dolphins are back within a score.
Extra point up and good by Sanders. And the lead is down to a field goal. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders.
Here's Jones to bring it out of the end zone. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there.
This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. Their lead down to a field goal now as they start with a 1st and 10. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. He's got a man on the crossing route. That's Moore. And he'll be taken down, but not before they reach the 50. 23 yards the pickup there.
And that's a more than acceptable read right there because it's zone coverage, so timing is everything. This time he waits for his man to come open, puts it right on him, and they pick up a 1st down.
And this time they were ready for him as they'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
I'll tell you what, this defense hasn't played its best, but they're still right in this football game. And if they keep making plays just like that, they're going to give their offense a chance.
And my goodness, another interception.
Brandon Jones picking it off. And the Dolphins are going to take possession of the football.
And you have to wonder, Charles, a game like this, 5 interceptions, what does this do to the psyche of a young quarterback?
Well, based on the fact that he's still out there and he threw a 5th interception, I'm wondering if his head coach believes that he's really strong mentally and wants him to play through it. Because otherwise, you need to get him out and fight another day because this could leave lasting damage if he keeps throwing interceptions.
On 1st and 10, it's Mostert.
5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on 1st down. After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5.
Willis on the option to the right.
And he gets it down a yard or 2 shy of the 30 before he's out of bounds. 2 straight runs of 5 yards. 1st and 10.
Here's a handoff to Mostert running left.
And some room to maneuver. And inside the 20 before he's brought down.
51 yards rushing for him now on what was his 10th carry of the ball game.
For a lot of guys playing this game, there's no better feeling than running right through a tackle. He's able to lower his center of gravity and churn his legs for a really nice pickup.
Now they'll look to Willis to pass it here.
And that would not to be. It's incomplete. So they couldn't hook up as time has now run out on this third quarter of play. And we're back now in Charlotte. It's been a very hotly contested game to this point. Just a field goal separating these two teams as we get set for the fourth quarter. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10.
Second down, Willis looks to throw here.
And he'll just get rid of it.
Well, you know you don't want to make a mistake in that area, so you make sure you make a smart throw. Throw it out towards the sidelines. If you overshoot your guy, so be it. It's just the incompletion that we saw there.
The Dolphins on 3rd down. They've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. This is 3rd and 10.
Play action. Here's Willis. Got a man. It's Judy, complete.
Let's go now.
And he can't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1.
Mostert is into the end zone. Touchdown, Miami. A late turnover, so often the difference in a ball game, and here the turnover leads to the go-ahead touchdown.
So repeat after me, partner. You have to take care of the football. In order to protect a lead, you must take care of the football. Ball security. How many times do they have to say it? They've been preaching it since day 1 of camp, and it came back to bite them right there.
So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off.
On the return is Jones from the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. And hold on here, because on that last run, it looks like we have a player who was shaken up. So as the medical staff takes a look, we'll step aside.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive.
And they will be looking to answer the touchdown their defense just surrendered. Still a good chunk of time remaining here in the fourth quarter and a chance to regain the lead in a tight one.
On first down, he'll drop to throw. And he's got the hook up to Moore. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. The left side completion to Jones. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him.
From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. Touchdown, Panthers. From 13 yards out.
And the Panthers answer back with a touchdown of their own to take a fourth quarter lead.
Now the Panthers going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. Gonzalez now to add the extra point. And that will make this a 4-point game. The Carolina kick team is out there ready to go, and they kick this one away.
Fields it right around the goal line. And able to get this out to the 25.
On the jump.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. We certainly have a good one on our hands. They're trailing after that last touchdown, but now a chance for this offense to try to snag that lead right back here in the fourth quarter. Brian Burns, the one to bring him down.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10.
18
They go play action with Willis.
And he wisely will throw that one away.
Oh, that's good decision-making right there. Understood down and distance. Knew it wasn't 3rd down, and he still had another opportunity to earn the 1st down. Good job throwing it away and avoiding an interception.
They had the incomplete pass on 2nd down. Now they need a big play here. 3rd and 10. They'll bring a receiver in motion right.
19. Go, Reed, go!
On 3rd down, here comes Mostert.
And he's not going to get anywhere close to the marker as he'll stop him well short of the yellow line.
Willis, 4th down, has to have it.
And now here's another interception. Picked up by Fabian Moreau. And he will bring this one back. It's a pick 6 for a Panther touchdown. Gonzalez to add the PAT. And that one pushes the lead up to 11. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. We'll see if they can band back together after the pick 6. It hurt badly, but still within striking distance. A 2-score game with a good chunk of time on the clock. Now a throw right side taken in here to start this drive. A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10.
They go play action with Willis.
He finds the speedster Ross. That's complete. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. Clock running, under 4 to play now as they come up on 1st and 10.
Here's Willis now off the play fake.
And my goodness, another interception. Dante Jackson picks it.
And the Panthers are going to take possession here at their own 33.
Boy, so another interception, CD, and it feels like he's starting to unravel a little bit.
And as you would expect, still a work in progress here in his 2nd season. He has to start ironing out some of these mistakes, though, because now his head coach, his offensive coaches, they have to evaluate whether you keep playing him and let him work through it, or you start thinking about going to his backup.
Here's a 2nd and 7. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes.
Ready. Blaster, 6.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And this is going to be incomplete. Critical play in this football game, because if they pick up the first there, that clock keeps rolling.
Has to be a little frustrating for them because they know that if they pick up a 1st down there and continue to eat away at the clock, really increases their chances of closing this one out. Now they're likely going to have to give the football up and sweat it out on the sideline.
That's going to go in the books as a 55-yard punt. Well done. And out will come the offense as they take over. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. Their defense was able to force the punt. That's the good news. But this is still a 2-score game, and they need points on this drive and in a relatively quick manner.
Another throw there off the mark, and obviously he's battled all of the interceptions. Things just haven't been true to form for him. I don't know. What do you think's going on out there, CD?
That's a great question, and my suspicion is he's been coached really well to not show that he's having a problem. You know, they always tell you no matter what, you keep throwing the football with confidence. Well, we're not seeing a confident thrower right now. He's off balance, the passing game's off balance, and the defense is taking advantage.
first down. Willis. And he'll get this into the hands of Hill, complete. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. Willis will look to pass again here.
Pressure comes in. He's brought down. It's a Panther sack. So the Dolphins have it as we welcome you back in. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over.
Here's Willis. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw another example of it there. And it's intercepted at the goal line. It's C.J. Henderson picking it off. And the Panthers are going to have it here at their own 9-yard line. CD, I know it's just his second year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, second year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
Right off the bat, it's a first down to start the drive, 12 yards.
Ready, break. Slow check.
Another run with McAllister. And he will lose yardage on the play. Back at his own 19-yard line. Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. Now it looks like he'll throw here. Throwing middle, and it's complete. And some room to roam now. And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line. Now a second timeout called for by the defense as they stop it here with 1:07 remaining. On third and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. Touchdown! A great play there. His second touchdown of the afternoon.
And the Panthers are looking to make it 2 straight as they add on to this fourth quarter lead.
Gonzalez able to tack on the PAT. And the lead is up to 18 now. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes.
Taking it about the 1.
Tyreek Hill on the return.
And no alley to be found. The coverage was solid, and he's dropped at the 18. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And their 4-game win streak very much in jeopardy as they go to work here late with a 1st and 10. Willis's throw here into the hands of the receiver, Judy.
Give him a gain of 5 on the completion, and it's second down.
Now Willis.
And now here's another interception. Picked up by Fabian Moreau. And he will bring this one back. It's a pick 6 for a Panther touchdown. Gonzalez good on the extra point. And they open the lead up now to 25. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
Fields it right around the goal line. And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. Where we stand right now in the fourth quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers you would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again.
And my goodness, another interception.
And the Panthers are in great shape here as they take over at their 46-yard line.
Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 46.
Check pink, yellow, line, opposite, green, ready,
They'll start this drive out on the ground. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Now we'll get whistles, and they've signaled for a timeout. Not sure I see the logic in this, but we'll get a stoppage anyway with 5 seconds remaining.
here we go.
So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. Looking to throw.
Targeting Moore, and he's got him on the crossing pattern. He's got room at the...
And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. And the offense is going to get this ball back. So no turnover at the final gun, and this game is over.
Spent your whole life trying to blow up, but Elohim never had time for donuts. The beat go ham, no time for cold cuts. The game like big bitch came to join up. Yeah, I'm still independent, they sold 1 million records. Yeah, used to be on my checklist. Big diamonds don't need a necklace. Look, we built the sound like it's double speed Tetris. I cannot build without God in it. We built the sound, you can't copy this. I never brag, it's just confidence. I never rap for your compliments. I wrote this one for the indie grind. If you ain't signed on the dotted line, can't buy my soul with no dollar signs. The industry so full of